very happy being a stay-at-home mom. There's nothing wrong with being a mother. There's actually more beautiful and emotional and powerful job title, if you will, being a mother. And for me, I experienced what it was like living in New York, living that boss babe culture. But when I met Charlie and we had our babies, I was in it.
What if everything you thought you knew about Erika Kirk's transformation into Charlie's perfect Christian wife came down to one photograph that absolutely refuses to disappear? This wasn't just another embarrassing throwback, the kind everyone has gathering dust somewhere. When this image started circulating and people began stacking it against the squeaky clean image Erika had been selling to the conservative crowd for years, things got messy fast. That old snapshot turned into a bomb because suddenly it became impossible to ignore. Erika hadn't just changed her life, she'd engineered an entirely different person from the ground up. Here's the thing about Erika's rise. She didn't just happen to land in the spotlight. She built it brick by brick, constructing this whole thing around faith, family values, and traditional living. She became the voice telling women everywhere to forget the career path and lock in on marriage and homemaking instead. Constantly, she's been pushing back against what she calls modern traps, pulling women away from their true calling. But that photograph? It tells a completely different story. The woman in that picture doesn't match the version she's been promoting. And that gap between then and now raises one serious question. What else has been carefully constructed behind closed doors? Cultural identities shift and change all the time, way more than people realize. So when these older images and clips of Erika started flooding back onto the internet, people went into overdrive trying to figure out what they were actually looking at.
Cheers, ladies.
Cheers, everyone.
This is ridiculous.
I also
This
really
straw,
enjoy
yeah.
these straws.
Okay, that's good.
Beautiful blonde hair, her smile, her radiance. I can tell that she's got not only outward beauty, but inward beauty, and that's what I'm looking for in a woman.
So, how do you two ladies know each other?
Everyone was asking the same thing. Did she genuinely change how she saw herself? Or was this whole thing strategically designed to become the woman Charlie wanted? Real transformation or manufactured brand? That specific photo of Erika blew up across social media like wildfire. Within minutes, thousands of people were reposting it with the famous lyric attached, "I get so gay off that tequila." The meme machine kicked into high gear immediately. For anyone who didn't know Erika's backstory, this image seems completely unhinged from who she claims to be. Now someone who straight up tells young women to dump the party lifestyle and get focused on spiritual growth and serious commitments. In that photo, Erika sits in a car looking polished, confident, living her best moment. It's nothing like the reserved, faith-centered woman everyone sees today. The contrast is jarring. People couldn't stop wondering if her younger self was the real deal or if that chapter just got completely erased. What does it actually mean when someone rebuilds their entire public image like this? Especially when their whole brand is built on telling others how to live? The memes are funny, but they're pointing at something way bigger about how people reinvent themselves when the world's always watching. A woman draped in designer fur, ready for a night out. The complete opposite of the warnings she now spreads to other women about steering clear of that lifestyle.
I'm there thinking it's a business interview.
It started that way.
Right. So we sit down and you grill me for what, 3 hours?
Yeah.
Easily. On philosophy, politics,
Culture.
religion, culture,
Economics.
what else? Everything else you can imagine, he grilled me. Anything he talks about on his podcast show, he grilled me on.
But here's what happened next. People stopped and actually examined it. Erika's been making waves everywhere, pushing hard on one specific message to younger women. Careers are cool, but becoming a wife and mother, that's where the real magic happens. Her crusade went way beyond just telling women to skip the office job. Erika's been all over the place warning younger women about the dangers lurking in modern dating, the party scene, and that whole self-centered mentality that supposedly disconnects people from their faith and values. So when this throwback photo surfaced showing her dressed to the nines in that statement coat, clearly geared up for an epic night out, the internet split right down the middle with reactions. The conversation flipped completely. Nobody was talking about fashion anymore. The comments started pouring in, and people were hitting her with the real question. Hold on, wasn't this exactly the kind of night and vibe she's been dragging women away from? That single thought sparked something massive. People all over the internet started connecting the dots. digging through her entire history, hunting for explanations, trying to match the woman in that photo with the one preaching this whole different lifestyle now. Things were getting way more complicated. But what makes this explode way beyond just some random old party picture is understanding who Erika actually was before Charlie showed up. That's when this gets wild. Erika wasn't just coasting through life after some college parties faded away. Before Charlie entered the picture, Erika had already been grinding for years in one of the most brutal, image-obsessed industries out there.
But what I will say is, when I lived out here, I was here for 5 years. I never dated here because I saw vicariously through my roommate how terrible it was. Somehow getting drinks was the replacement of having coffee and breakfast. I personally would rather have coffee or brunch with someone than going, I don't drink. I find it unproductive, not because I'm holier than whatever. I just don't operate that way.
Beauty pageants. By 2015, she'd snagged the crown for Miss Arizona, and that didn't just happen. It took endless competitions, serious preparation, and absolutely fierce determination to make a name for herself in that world. That title opened doors to seriously influential people, major media coverage, and massive public attention. Winning that crown changed everything. Her pageant success connected her to some seriously powerful figures. Those connections included ties to the major players running the Miss USA organization, which governed Miss Arizona. This link catapulted Erika into a bigger, messier, and way more complex landscape filled with real opportunities but genuine controversy too. Beyond the pageant stage itself, Erika was building serious street cred for her charity work. She was putting in real time for causes that showed people she was way more than just a pretty face under stage lights. This added layers to her entire public image that made her stand out. This woman was juggling intense ambition with genuine compassion while living under constant scrutiny. Erika's life before Charlie wasn't simple at all. It laid the groundwork for everything that would come after. By that point, Erika's track record was genuinely impressive. She'd committed herself to serious charitable missions, traveling through Romania and different regions across Europe and Asia to help orphanages and vulnerable communities. She wasn't just visiting these places for a quick photo op, she was consistently showing up and putting in the work.
That's not right. It's not true. Erika has been involved in pageants from the very beginning. Her mother is definitely the person who pushed that. I actually do believe that Erika loved basketball. There's no question she plays basketball. But this idea that she didn't want it is just not true. It's so objectively not true. Erika, without question, and anybody who's being objective and honest and looking at her history of the people that she dated and the people that she wanted to be in close proximity to, can guarantee to you that this girl wanted to be famous, like very badly wanted to be famous one way or the other.
That kind of dedication to helping kids who actually needed support painted a picture of someone serious about making real impact. But here's where the twist hits different. Before Erika became known as the conservative Christian wife standing beside Charlie Kirk, she was chasing an entirely different kind of spotlight. Reality television. That's right. Erika was actively hunting down reality TV opportunities, auditioning for multiple shows, going all in. Reality TV brings the chaos, the intense emotions, the dramatic breakdowns, the constant conflict. It's basically the opposite of the charity work angle. It actually worked out. She landed a spot on season 3 of Bravo's Summer House. Summer House is basically chaos in a beach house. Young people packed together, dealing with relationships, throwing down hard, creating the kind of messy interpersonal drama that keeps people hooked. The show captures it all: the wild parties, the tension, the complicated hookups, everything that makes people keep watching. Looking at those old Summer House episodes, you can spot the obvious stuff right away. The hair, the clothes, the whole vibe. But dig deeper and you see a completely different Erika stepping into frame. This was someone living for the moment, soaking up social scenes, dealing with all the madness reality TV throws at you. It's a whole different chapter that reveals she's way more complex than people realized, showing someone willing to explore different versions of herself before locking into her current identity. Picture seeing someone you thought you had figured out suddenly flip their entire wardrobe and lifestyle. It's like watching someone completely rewrite their own story. Erika's transformation is exactly that kind of head-scratcher. People paying attention caught the massive shift. The refined sophistication tied to pageants and charity work versus the sharp, aggressive, conservative voice she became. And here's the kicker. Every single one of these reinventions happened to line up perfectly with Charlie entering the picture. This isn't some natural evolution that just happens over time. For years, Erika cycled through different versions of herself, from glamorous pageant queen to more calculated charity world operator, then suddenly jumping into this intensely political conservative role. And boom, the exact moment she steps into the spotlight as a conservative voice, Charlie shows up. But how they actually connected? Definitely not some random romantic story people might imagine. Their meeting was deliberately set up. Both of them have made it public that they didn't accidentally bump into each other. A mutual connection named Andrew Colvett, someone close to Charlie, engineered the whole introduction. This wasn't organic, it was strategically orchestrated through networks where influence and timing matter. That's when things get spicy. Was Erika genuinely changing on her own, or was something guiding her transformation? The way her public image shifted right alongside Charlie's entrance starts looking way too convenient. What looked like just a job interview became something way more loaded. When Erika met with Charlie, she wasn't walking in blind. She already knew exactly who he was in the conservative world. She knew about his values, his marriage goals, his plans for family. His intentions were crystal clear from day one. Skip ahead about a year and these two are engaged, ready for marriage. On the surface, looks like two people who figured things out fast and committed. But peek under that surface and the timeline gets suspicious. That quick engagement raises serious questions. Did Erika genuinely fall into this? Or was she strategically positioning herself to lock down exactly the life she wanted? That fast track down the aisle suggests she found her target and wasn't letting go. So here's what people keep asking. Was their first meeting actually random? Or was this a calculated power move on Erika's part, a deliberate strategy to secure everything she was after? The line between accident and intention keeps getting blurrier. That's exactly why so many people stopped giving Erika the benefit of the doubt. The vibe completely shifted, with takes becoming way harsher and less forgiving. One person nailed it, saying, if she'd just been real about where she came from, like normal people are, none of this mess would be happening. The real damage happened because she buried the truth under obvious lies. That pattern of deception keeps coming back every single time. It's not that people think growth is impossible. Most folks totally accept that people change and evolve. But Erika never owned her journey honestly. She kept parts hidden. That dishonesty is what keeps the fire burning every time another old photo surfaces. Things went into absolute overdrive after Charlie's sudden departure from the public eye. Almost instantly, people started tearing apart every single thing Erika did publicly. Every interview, every post, every moment got dissected under a microscope. The focus went beyond just judging her past. People started questioning her motivations, her authenticity, everything. The whole thing turned into this intense pressure cooker, where suspicion hung over every single move she made. The public wasn't just asking questions anymore. They were demanding answers, desperate to make sense of the contradictions piling up. It was brutal. Every decision Erika made, from what she wore to which interviews she took, seemed to add fuel to the fire. Many people noticed she seemed way too comfortable stepping into the power position Charlie had created. One comment really captured it perfectly, suggesting Erika looked almost relieved after his departure, like she'd finally escaped the traditional constraints that had limited her. That white suit at the memorial mixed with those bold leather pants when she met with political figures, that wasn't accidental. She was sending a message loud and clear. Erika Fransby was done playing small. She was reclaiming her power as the real leader. That dramatic shift only made people more suspicious about what she was actually about. But here's where it gets wild. Digging back into her earlier interviews reveals something crucial every single time. Little contradictions keep popping up. Her stories don't match. Details get fuzzy. When you connect all these dots together, the picture becomes way clearer. People are starting to realize she might not be who she's claiming to be. There's definitely something bigger hiding underneath. Erika put serious work into erasing her past and creating distance from who she used to be. Get this, she claimed she hadn't dated anyone for 5 years before meeting Charlie. It sounded clean, focused, dedicated. But that's not what actually happened. Those years were way messier than she let on. Her dating silence was totally manufactured. And once people found the truth, everything shifted. She'd been hiding major pieces of her real story. And remember that whole Israel story about how she met Charlie? She told everyone it was this magical, spontaneous encounter while traveling. Super romantic, totally fate-driven, right? Wrong. That narrative completely falls apart under any real investigation. The truth exposed everything as calculated and planned. She wasn't being honest at all. Erika downplayed her pageant years, acting like that glamorous lifestyle was just something she drifted through, never actually wanted. But then Candace Owens came out publicly and shut that down. Candace revealed that Erika had been actively hunting down pageant opportunities and chasing that spotlight for years. This wasn't some accident. Erika was determined to become famous by any means necessary. She was grinding for it hardcore. When you stack all these pieces together, the hidden relationships, the fake stories about how they met, the obsessive chase for fame, it shows someone completely willing to rewrite her entire narrative to match whatever image she wanted to project. The real truth gets buried under layers of manufactured stories. This is exactly why digging deeper matters. Hit that like button, subscribe right now, and share this with everyone asking the same questions. Drop a comment. What shocked you most about Erika's story? We need your thoughts. See you on the next one.